Hello friends, this is Tarannum Sayyar from KBP College of Engineering, Satara, presenting a small compiled video on the topic Internet of Things and Sustainability. In the earlier video, I had discussed about environment sustainable computing, where some points were discussed how we can contribute to a sustainable environment and a research that is taking place in the topic of green computing these days. Internet of Things, as we all know, is an emerging field of research and applications that are taking place these days to create the entire world as a smart world. It is, in short, a revolution of data for a sustainable world. If we talk about basic architecture of Internet of Things, it comprises of 5 elements. The things in the internet that are nothing but devices, those can be connected wired or in the wireless fashion. Gateways are nothing but the microcontrollers that are going to be used to process our data. A cloud architecture which will perform the storage part for the processed data, analytics algorithms which will process the data into useful information, and finally the user interface of a particular application. In the second diagram, we can see that all type of electronic devices and non-electronic devices are also connected with each other through Internet of Things. It is basically communication of things without any human intervention. As seen in the earlier slide, that lot many electronic devices are involved in the Internet of Things applications. It also consumes a lot of energy and which creates a toxic pollution and e-waste. In the first video, we have already seen what do you mean by techno thrash and what are its harmful effects. Although Internet of Things is trending and it is going to play an important role in environment sustainability, we are going to see it. Internet of Things uses lot of sensors, various electronic appliances, also wearable smart devices that are involved in Internet of Things applications. There is a wide variety of IoT application. Let's see the list. IoT is applied in almost all sectors of the community, whether it is a water management application, in the agricultural applications, wildlife management, marine organisms management, it may be in the buildings, whether it is commercial buildings or residential buildings, waste management application and wastewater applications. We will consider one application out of it to demonstrate the sustainability of IoT application. Here we are going to consider a IoT based waste management system. In the diagram, you can see how smartly the trash cans or the dustbins are connected to a central server. Friends, improper disposal of waste can cause various health hazards and affect the surrounding air and water, creating a harmful environment for living. IoT waste management application includes machine-to-machine system which can be established for much intelligent division and disposal of waste. The trash cans can have built-in sensors to measure the amount of trash. Once the trash is full, the signal transceiver sends a message to the central command center via internet or satellite with the GPS location of that trash can and the IP address in the device that is mounted on the trash can. Such application help in determining the best time to collect the waste and find out the better routes for collection trucks which handle the potential waste buildup scenario in the cities. Yes, lot of waste is thrown anyhow in the cities if there is no any monitoring system, no any division of waste that has been thrown by the people. So smart trash cans can be used to identify the level of trash in that can, and once a threshold level is achieved, the signal can be sent to a central command center from where the best route can be identified to that trash can and the trash can be collected from that can. Such smart IoT based waste management systems also help in identifying the different types of waste such as whether it is a domestic waste or commercial waste, so that disposal techniques can be decided, and then divide them on the basis of what degrading ability they are having. This helps in proper disposal of all kinds of waste, which causes less environmental issues, and it can keep a track of ever-growing issue of e-waste management. Now in this application, or through this application, we can discuss how sustainability can be achieved in such application. As already said, all the IoT application involves electronic devices for communication, so probability of e-waste is always there. So how this probability of e-waste or the effects from this e-waste can be reduced, we will see. The majority of the energy that is consumed on a node is nothing but a device that is present in the internet of the things. So the major energy consumption on a node occurs during the transmission and reception of data packets. As discussed in waste management, we said that whenever a particular threshold is achieved in a trash can, a signal is sent through the device to the central command center. Now this sending and receiving signals involves lot of packet transmission. So major energy consumption takes place during the transmission of data packets. We can think in a way that IoT devices in application should not only collect data and transfer it to the other device, but they should be self-sufficient to do some processing or computing on the collection of data, so that transmission and reception can be reduced. It means if a sensor collects a data from the trash can or the level of trash in the can, it should be self-sufficient to perform some processing on that data instead of transmitting the data packets to the gateways directly. This will reduce the packet traffic in the network, which on the other hand reduce the energy consumption in the network. We can also use nodes that can be powered by multiple resources, for example solar energy or batteries. Because use of electrical signals causes too much of CO2 emissions, we can use the devices which can be battery charged or can be solar charged. This will also reduce the harmful effect on the environment. Further, to achieve more intelligence in our application, we can use machine learning and graph theory algorithms to optimize the waste collection process. Now, what is optimization of waste collection process? See, if a trash can is placed in a particular area, there may be several routes to reach that trash can to collect the trash. We have to find out the optimal route which will reduce the fuel consumption from the traveling of the trucks to collect the trash. Packets that are getting generated in IoT applications are of variable size for variable purpose. That's why energy required for the transmission is also variable. So we can use some energy based classifiers to reduce the transmission of packets based on their priority or the requirement. We can use less time and space complex message scheduling algorithms. Also, we can optimize the data centers that are required for data analysis by sharing the infrastructure, which leads to increase in energy efficiency and also reduction in CO2 emissions. In the diagram, you can see that IoT can be applied anywhere, whether it is smart vehicles, whether it is smart homes, smart buildings, and everything requires a data center for data processing and electronic devices as things to be connected to each other. So optimization of data center is also an important point to reduce the CO2 emissions in IoT applications. Yes, and in conclusion, as discussed in first video, we can apply green computing in IoT application as well to make the IoT sustainable. And 4 points in green computing that are considered as a broader definition are nothing but green designing, green manufacturing, green usage, and green disposal. Where green manufacturing means we can produce electronic components and computers and also some other subsystems with minimum or no impact on the environment. We can design energy efficient components or computers and the cooling equipments that are required for electronic devices. We can use the minimum power consumption of computers and other information system in an environment friendly manner, and also dispose these electronic devices in an environment friendly manner. Now regarding disposal, we have already discussed in the first video about disposal of the techno trash that is getting generated from the electronic devices. So we have to be positive and work hard to make our environment sustainable. It is a responsibility of every individual to use 3 R's, that is recycle, reuse and reduce. So stay home and stay safe. Take care.